Fine, whatever. Give me a hot caramel frappuccino then. I can't do that either. You can't make me a hot one of either? Why not? Because they don't come like that, you idiot! Hello everyone, my name's FlareBlitzed and welcome to my Sweet Zombie. Sweet and zombie are two words that kind of poles apart, if you get what I mean. My Sweet Zombie is about Sam Chen, a barista at a local coffee shop. Whether it's dealing with an annoying customer, which is usually at least once a day, or fixing the leaky espresso machine, which is at least once a day because they usually leak, or putting out random fires everywhere. Yeah, that happens every day, and on every hour as well. It's Sam's job to take care of it, so it's no surprise she finds herself exhausted at work, and then late at night she finds a zombie. Well, let's get into this expedition then and see what is going on. You'll be able to find a link to this game down in the description below. Let's see. What the hell is this? I want a medium coffee brew, but make it hot. So you want like one of those science experiments where there's two different layers, one hot and one cold. Can you ask me how I'm going to be able to make that possible? I put down the ice cup. I'm so sorry, madam, but our old brewers cannot come as a hot drink. They're exclusively cold. What are you talking about? I want a hot cold brewer. Your drinks can come in hot or cold, right? So I want both. Not all our drinks. You see the process it takes to make a cold brew? Fine, whatever. Give me a hot caramel frappuccino then. I can't do that either. You can't make me a hot one of either? Why not? Because they don't come like that, you idiot! Because if you actually had some sense, you can tell that both drinks are exclusively cold drinks instead of having to make me explain to you exactly. Which I won't, since I doubt you'll listen. Either way, I apologise, we cannot make the cold drink hot. But if you would like a hot drink with a lot of caffeine, I can offer you a latte, an Americano, or regular hot coffee with extra shots. No. If you can't give me what I want, then I'm not going to buy anything from a stupid cafe. Well, if you don't know what a hot drink is and what a cold drink is and what can be one and what can't be, then you obviously don't deserve to be served anything, you idiot. I watched a customer storm out the front door in a huff. Oh dear, yeah, I feel your pain. Like, I went in Starbucks once and literally I feel bad for the barista sometimes because you get some absolute idiots wanting the most stupid of things. I would like an extra shot mild coffee with so and so on top. But wait, don't let it have this kind of sugary effect, but I want the sweetness of it at the same time. It's like, you can't get both things at the same time. I can't pull Antarctica and Arctic together and make it so that they're together in a way. And make sure that they're on the equator as well. And ensure that they're always cold at all times. As you think about it, that would be the largest amount of global warming that there could be and the effects of it. Deus mio. I think I lost a couple of brain cells just listening to that woman talk. Liam, I think I need to take my 10 now. Yeah, I don't blame you. You go ahead. Sam. Sam, can you help us? The register is acting all funny again. Jane, Sam is about to take her break. Let me take a look at it. No way. Sam is way more reliable than you, not to mention nicer. Well, Jane, if you just took the time and effort in to be able to appreciate one another, then you wouldn't be in the situation where you would judgment somebody for, well, that. You'll probably just get angry at the machine and punch it or something. Sometimes the most simple methods are the best ones, okay? So don't be like that, Jane.
Oi!
Oi! What do you say, little? Little, you're shorter than me. Well, guess what? I'm taller than every one of you put together. So take that. You. Cut it out, please. I'll go and check it out, Jane. But, got it. Sound star twinkle. Yeah, the game came with like sound captions, and if you wanted like what the sound caption was, and I enabled it, just so that it's also for you people as well. Although it is on the top left, so I may have to adjust my webcam. Go ahead and tell the others I'll be right there. Sure thing, Sam. I'm sorry, Liam. Liam, I'll take my break later. Yeah, okay. It is not my fault. It is their fault. Ugh, my poor feet. I wish I'd taken my break earlier. Maybe I could take a short one now. I look around the cafe and see paper straw wrappers, empty cups, and coffee stains strewn over the place. For goodness sakes, customers, would you not make the place a heaving mess? Make it look like a swamp every once in a while, please? Yeah, never mind. I don't think I'll get a break today. Just like yesterday, and the day before, and probably not tomorrow either. There's so much to clean up too. If only there was a helping hand around here for me. You know, like a zombie that could vacuum all of this crap up. Actually, no, take that back. I guess I'm staying a little later today. Again? Where are the other two gone to? When I applied to work here, I didn't know so much cleaning would be involved. Though I also didn't know how often I would have to call other stores because we ran out of a certain item. For goodness sakes, I always run out of those hot hot mockers. Or how many times I had to request a repairman because the espresso machine would break down. Like me as a customer, anytime I go to a coffee shop or anything like that, my order is as simple as day. Just a mocha, that's it. No added cream, no nothing else like that. Just a mocha, a plain large mocha. Because you get some customers who request like every single variant of the board. Like this thing, and then that thing, and that thing on top, and that thing down there. I don't mind if there's someone who wants oat milk instead of normal milk. That is perfectly fine. But when it's something stupidly pedantic and specific, nah, I hate that. And sometimes I end up late to lectures because of a snobby customer at the same store. Or how frequently I had to apologise to a customer because they got annoyed at the fact that there was not enough soy in their chai tea latte. Like, for goodness sakes. Today was exhausting, and they didn't even specify how much milk they want in their Thai tea, whatever it was now. When I originally applied for this job, I thought it would just be making coffees and pastries, but that was not the reality of the job whatsoever. Yeah, when I was much younger, I wanted to be a game designer, but that also involved programming, which I bloody hate. Instead, every day I would dread going to work knowing some problem would arise, and it's always an external problem. I'd return home exhausted, finish my homework, then fall asleep, and wake up the next day to repeat the cycle. And although I finished school and started looking for an actual job, I still feel as if I don't have any free time. I can't even look up anything online because I'm so exhausted from the day. I don't even remember the last time I went out anywhere, read a book, watch a TV show for fun, or even, just go down the coffee shop and order myself a nice drink. Oh dear, when was the last time I baked? I loved baking, ever since I was a child, but it feels like my skills have just evaporated away because of a certain job. I loved finishing new recipes online and trying them and then adding my own special touch. I loved decorating my pastries so they would look as good as they tasted, exactly, so they don't look like how they're advertised, because they always look worse than they are advertised. I'm looking at you, McDonald's. And then I loved sharing them with others, or any fast food restaurant, for the matter of fact, and seeing them smile when they ate it. Oh, I loved when they used to do that. God damn it. Where's the cell phone buzzers? I checked my phone to see who texts me, and speak of the devil. Mom? Are you home yet? No, not yet. Then when you get home, do not forget to fill in that online application I sent you. Don't forget, I had to ask a friend for a favor to even try to get a spot for you. I got it, Mom, but I have to get back to work now. I quickly put my phone away so I don't have to see a reply and rubbed my face in exhaustion. Why does the world always want me to do something for them? Can't you see I'm exhausted? And there's like 9 other people that work here, and yet they've all gone away, gone home and stuff like that. Why am I the only one here? I feel so bad for Sam. I can't believe I forgot. My mum had set up an interview for some accounting position at a company a friend of hers worked, and I had to go the day after Halloween, which sucks since Halloween is one of my favourite holidays and I had to get an early night. In addition, I never asked her to do this for me, yet she insists that she is doing me a favour when I don't even have any kind of qualifications or degrees within accounting. I just like looking at numbers, that's all. Behind a register, at a coffee shop. If I had to be truthful, I wasn't even sure if I wanted to do something like accounting for the rest of my life. I was scared, to be honest, but again, do any of us really know what we want to do for the rest of our lives? Like me, sitting here, let's playing, do I want to do this the rest of my life? No, but I don't know when that day will come when I won't do it anymore. Although, at this point in time, I do have a rough day in which I want to stop. Thank you, YouTube. I was scared, to be honest. I was scared that once I take this job, nothing would change. I will always be exhausted every day, have no free time, no social life, and no time to...
Yeah.
That's it. No more excuses. I'm going to bake right now. I'm sure they won't get too upset if I borrow the cafe's kitchen as long as I clean up afterwards, which is what I'm going to do anyways. So by the time I'm done cleaning, I should be finished baking. Now, what should I make? Cookies sound really good. Oh, I make chocolate chip cookies. Perfect. Let me just grab my apron and everything I need and I'll get started. I'm so excited. I love a partial voice acting in this game. For other games I experienced, partial voice acting involved words, which is really off sync rather than just sounds. And I prefer sounds if it's partially voice acted. It means that there are emotions in play, but it doesn't detach you away from the game because of desync of the words in the game and the sounds emitted by the voice files. Phew, I finished clean right on time. There, look at them, they look so tasty and it's even darker now. I'm glad I haven't gotten rusty since it's been so long. Exactly. I just love backgrounds. Though I did bake a lot. Don't think I'll be able to eat these on my own. It was nice when Mom and Dad still liked it when I was baking. But now they said to stop wasting my time with frivolous hobbies, as it won't get me a... Excuse me? Do you realise that there are jobs at bakery stores? Local shops? Bakeries? Ever heard of those? We're too far in the future. We buy everything from a supermarket, and they have their own bakeries in there, and they get them for cheaper, but they're not as nice as the local bakeries. I used to have one in a nearby village. But then that's shut down because of the internet and supermarkets having their own bakeries. That's all they care about lately. But I find a real job. Excuse me? That's like my parents saying, I need to find a real hobby to invest my time with. I have one. I'm doing it right now. It's been so hard to enjoy making sweets, especially when no one else is there to enjoy eating them. Apologies for talking so much. Maybe I just take these home. Can just snack on them from time to time or something. I need to start heading out anyway. It's already dark. Cafe door. Suddenly I hear the loud bell sound that signals someone entering the cafe. So I don't know, but this might be the zombie that is mentioned in the game. I look over to the entrance to see someone standing there. I'm so sorry, we're actually closed. Well, they're not going to, you know, take any heed towards love hearts. Not sure if I could call this a horror game or not. It just has like a horror feature in it, but it doesn't mean there's horror elements in it. Yeah, we're actually closed. Must have forgotten to lock the door. Or they Hello? Like I said, we're closed. Suddenly, I felt my blood turn cold. Because within the dim lights of the dark cafe... Hi there! I see a person standing at the door has an arm stripped of any flesh. Hi. Chapter 1. I met... somebody. I met somebody. Oh my god, this isn't happening, right? Maybe it's fake. I mean, Halloween is like a month and a half away, which is a little early to dress up, but still possible, right? So maybe it's a costume? Nah, this looks too good to be a costume, for goodness sakes. Those stitches look real, and those bones look real, and they look attached as well. The creature then starts moving giving me a closer look at a bony stump that could almost be called an arm, which didn't look fake whatsoever. Nope, not a customer. Oh my god, it's an actual zombie. As if startled by my yelling, the creature starts quickly making its way to me. Throw something! We can't... I couldn't see the mouse on the screen. There we go. What can I throw at it? A chair? No, too heavy. This rag? Too light. The zombie is getting closer and closer to me. I'm out of time, I just threw whatever I have now. Hiya! And thus, as she makes her way to me, I shut my eyes and I throw the only thing I had on my body, which happened to be a bag of cookies I had. God damn it. There goes those cookies. I guess that's it for me. I shut my eyes, waited for death's sweet embrace to take me, but I felt nothing. But I could hear something, and it sounded like someone eating. But those loud crunches weren't of teeth hitting bone, but of someone loudly chewing on those cookies. Hold up, why are you eating cookies, zombie? I thought you only eat flesh. Cannibalistic kind. Cookies. I have no clue what's going on. Well, I guess this is better than having my flesh ripped out. But still, what exactly is this creature? And where did it come from? And how am I sure I won't be eaten next after it finishes those cookies? Suddenly, the crunchy noises stopped and it appears that a creature had finished the cookies I threw at it. Slowly it stood up and made a loud groaning sound. Hi, you have a voice box. P? Whew, I needed that. It talks! What? Of course I talk, why wouldn't I? Because you're a zombie! Hearing my proclamation, she then looks at herself and stops to stare at the skeleton arm. Huh? I guess you're right. You're so not surprised. That's all she can say? So, don't you want to eat my flesh or something? Why the blank would I ever want to do that? That's bloody gross. I mean, if I'd eat anything, it would be more of those cookies you threw at me. Got any more, by the way? Okay, so she's a zombie that can talk. But also she ate all of our cookies, which were apparently too much anyways for us, and doesn't eat brains, but cookies instead. Okay, that's it. I've gone insane. Or I'm dreaming. Is my stress causing me to see dreams of sweets-eating zombies? Hello? Well, dream or not, I should answer. I don't have any more, unfortunately, but can you tell me what happened to you? How did you, turn into a zombie? Excuse me, I've always been one, thank you very much. Like I have a clue. Where are you from? Who are you exactly? Dunno. Do you even remember your name? Nah, we'll give you a name then. It's just called Zombie Girl. Okay, so what do you remember? All I remember is walking around absently and then smelling something sweet. Started following the scent and it led me here. Glad I followed it. I was starving before I had those cookies. Still, that's all you remember? Before I could finish my sentence though, she suddenly collapsed on the ground. Oh wait. Did she say she was starving before? She probably faints again from hunger or exhaustion. I hope it's not hunger because she just ate all my cookies. Can zombies even get tired though? Possibly. Still, I need to figure out what to do now. I mean, I can't just leave her here. I don't want to even imagine what will happen when the openers see her on the cafe floor. Should I take her to the police? But if I do that, then they might ask me why I have a dead body. She's not dead, she's a zombie. Otherwise, the rest of her would have been decomposed as well. Moreover, once they find out she's undead, who knows what they will do to her. Maybe government experiments, where they keep her in a cage and put all kinds of chemicals in her. Make her run mazes like a rat. Or worse, they might not even keep her alive. She's not alive, she's undead. Wait, she's a zombie. They can't keep her alive anyway. Well, they may make her die again. But still, If I don't do something, she could...
Yeah.
Okay, let's just take her home. Figuring out who she is can happen later, so I should help her first. Let's hope I don't regret this. Right. As I quietly carried her into my living room, I carefully set her on my couch before covering her with a blanket. Just in case she gets cold. Just in case if she gets cold, sorry. I think zombies favour more of the cold because their decomposition is slower within the cold than it is in the heat. Like if you ever leave something out in the heat, it goes bad more quickly. Like with anything with a sell-by date, that de-escalates when you leave it out in the hot heat. Although, can zombies even get cold? And is it okay for me to also ask questions like this, especially when I'm very tired? Or is that discrimination? Zombie discrimination, how dare you? They have feelings as well, you know. The ones that have a consciousness, that is. Oh, I'm too tired to think of more implications. Today has been so crazy that I forgot how exhausted I was. But now that I'm home, I can feel my body growing weary quickly. I guess that since she's fine now, I'll go to bed myself. Good night then. I turned the lights off before heading to my room. Perhaps it favours more in the dark. And the zombie is awake. Oh, my head hurts. I should eat something before I head to work. Hey. Hello. What are you doing in my house? Did you seriously forget that you brought me here? No, not at all. I'm sure you did. Wait, so you remember last night? Did you remember anything else? Sorry to say, but I seriously don't remember anything else but last night. Not even your name? No. Well, I can't just keep calling you. Then just give me a name. Huh? Said so yourself. You need to call me something, just give me a name. Why not name yourself? I don't feel like giving myself an identity, thank you very much. Guess what? I'm going to run a channel and therefore you're going to give me a name for me to be called by. And whatever's the first word, doesn't matter what it is, it could be something completely horrible, then that is what I'm going to name myself as. Unspecified, by the way. Don't feel like it. Okay, fine. Let me think for a moment. Can't believe she suddenly sprung this on me, but I guess this is my fault even saying anything. Either way, you're not going to be called Zombie Girl. You're going to be called Flarina. Cool. Well, that's settled then. Yeah, at least now I know what to call you. But now, what shall we do now? Just then I hear Flarina's stomach rumble. Oh, dearie me. Well, I guess I'll start with breakfast. What would you like? And no, we don't have any cookies. What should we have for breakfast? We're going to go with pancakes. How about pancakes? Oh, sounds good. Okay, pancakes it is. Just wait a bit, and I didn't see what was on the top left there. Breakfast is done. Finally. Hey, at least be a little more modest. I set the plate of pancakes down in front of her. Watching her excitedly eat made me realise that despite that attitude of hers, she wasn't that scary. You were really hungry, huh? She stares at me with her mouth still full of pancakes. Guess I'll take that as a yes. Scary when she's angry, but not monster scary, more like human scary. But it really does look like she's enjoying it. It's kind of nice, actually. Somebody enjoying the things that I make. It's been a while since anyone has eaten anything I made. Hey, you okay? Huh? Just seemed like you were staring blankly. Oh, I guess I'm just too tired still. Work usually leaves... Work! I checked my phone for the time. I'm late! I need to go get ready. I quickly scramble out of my seat to gather my things as I make a beeline for the door. There's more food in the fridge if you're still hungry. I'm going to be in so much trouble. Remember the place that you crawled to last night? Stuff like that. Yeesh, that's some sound. I guess you're not too happy to be here? I jumped and looked over to my side to see the source of a familiar voice. Hi there. How are you, dude? To see Liam looking at me mischievously. Look, okay? We don't have to be like that. Really not. What? Don't enjoy my company, That's not it. I love the effects. The sweat effect. I was actually just more upset than I was late. Q. That's all. There's no reason to be down. I mean, I'm late all the time to work. I don't think you should be saying that proudly. Exactly. I was saying on that one, you should not be very joyful of that matter. Liam has been my co-worker for 2 years now. He started later than me, but is also a shift lead. He typically opens the store while I close it. And since we basically have opposite shifts, we don't typically see each other at work, but somehow we've become somewhat close. But it's not like our relationship is special. Liam is friends with almost everyone. Unlike me, Liam is sociable and funny, which is why most of our co-workers and customers like him, except that one other co-worker of ours, Jane. He's a nice guy, but I've never really gotten to know him outside of work, so our relationship has never gone past work acquaintances. Sometimes that's for the best. Especially when it comes to working practices, you become distracted when you become more than just acquaintances or friends. You become too distracted with your own love life. I mean, he has asked me to hang out several times, but I always had to reject his offer since I was so busy with school. It's amazing how he still talks to me, given how rude I've been to him. It's too bad that once I quit, I probably won't see him again. Maybe we could have become friends if I haven't been so focused on school. School first, friends later. By the way, you should balance between the two. But now... hey Sam. Huh? You're blanking out on me. Sorry. And then, okay, jokes aside, are you okay, Sam? Sorry, I'm just... have something on my mind. Are you so upset about being late? Yes! Of course I am! Because you're usually never late, so I don't think it's something to stress about. You're basically a model employee. I mean, unlike me, because I purposely get some drinks wrong for customers who annoy me. You shouldn't really do that.
Yeah.
You do what? Never mind. What if they're allergic to something and you put the wrong milk in? And they end up in hospital? Will you feel any shame in that, Liam? No promises. But still, is that what's bothering you so much? It's something else. Something that happened last night. What happened? Did another drunk customer try to get inside? No, not this time, but you won't believe me. You're going to be shot dead when I try and tell you what I seen last night. You wouldn't believe it, that you'll be paralyzed. I don't know where I'm going with this. Then what? I thought I was going to be one of the first victims to a zombie apocalypse since a zombie showed up at our store last night. But no, this zombie eats cookies instead of human flesh, and because I felt guilty if she got put up at some government facility, I am now harboring her in my own home. Additionally, while this is all happening, I have an interview in about a month and a half coming up for a job I'm not too sure that I want, but my oppressive mother keeps pushing me to do. So now everything just feels like it's closing on me, and I can't breathe at all due to the overwhelming stress and anxiety I am feeling, and I just kind of want to curl up in my bed, hide in my blanket, and never come out again. A lot happened. I'll just say that. Okay, it feels like that's not everything, but I won't pry. But can I ask something else? What is it? When I opened this morning, why were there crumbs all over the ground? I mean, typically you keep this place pretty clean whenever I open, so that seemed off to me. Oh no, I forgot to clean this place after Flarina came in. Sam. Well, you see... Think of something to say, Brain. Brain. A stray cat came in and scared me. Thanks a lot, Brain. A stray cat? Then there would be fur, you know. Also, fun fact, cats don't eat cookies, they don't benefit from it. It looked really cold and hungry too, and I felt bad for it, so I took it home with me. You're a bad liar, Sam. That's why I was late as well. I was worried about it last night and had to make food for it. Makes sense. Liam, why are you buying this lie? Well, hey, that's pretty sweet of you to do that for the cat. Safe. Though, have you ever had a cat before? Exactly. No, not really. My parents didn't care for animals. We never had any pets. Though I didn't think they would have also approved the idea of owning a zombie either. But if you need any help, you can come to me. Huh? Your help? Yeah, I'm pretty good with animals. And zombies. You have had pets before. Well, yeah. But that's not the only reason I'm good with animals. What is that then? But you know, I'm sure I can still offer some advice to help you if you ever need anything. So if you have any questions, I'll be a quick call or text away. Thank you very much for that. Liam. Thanks, I really appreciate it. Though now I feel bad for lying. You should. So Sam, out of curiosity, would you say you're a dog or cat person? Huh? Well, I'm gonna be honest, I'm more of a dog person. I guess dogs. Really? Yeah, I think it's nice how energetic and affectionate they are. And they're pretty loyal too, which is a nice trait. Yeah, that's true. I'm glad to hear you like dogs. Is it just me or does Liam seems like he's blushing? It's almost like you have a dog of your own. Possibly. Hi. Jane again? Sam, help! The expression machine is broken again. And why are we the ones? Why can't you Google something when it keeps happening? So that you don't keep asking someone else for their help? If you keep encountering it on a day-to-day basis, then you should look up something so that the next time around it happens, you don't have to rely on somebody else. You know, educational and all that. I'm sorry, Sam. I have no clue what happened. Why are the machines here so tough to work with? I don't know, Jane. Maybe if you actually try to learn how to fix them yourself instead of relying on Sam to fix it for you, this won't happen so often. Oh my gosh, Liam. What a roast. Who says I'm not trying to learn? Besides, is that dumb expression machine's fault for breaking so often? Or maybe your brain's fault for... Oh my gosh. Sam, Liam is being mean. Liam, that wasn't nice at all. Yeah, but I agree. Fine, sorry. And Jane, go ahead and wait in the back. I'll go help you soon. Thanks, Sam. I appreciate it. I don't. Another day at work, then. I'll talk to you later, then, Liam. Yeah, later. Oh, dearie me. Work was tiring as usual. I don't even feel like eating dinner again. I know it's not healthy to keep skipping meals, but I'm so tired. And you know what would help with that tiredness? By eating something! But I should at least make sure Flarina is eating. So hopefully she likes the cake I got for her from the store. I'm back! You're back. I am here. What's this? It's cake from the store. Go ahead and eat this. I also got you some chicken and mashed potatoes since I wasn't sure if you only ate sweets. She takes a bag from me. You're not gonna eat? Nah. I think I'll head to bed. Okay. See you. Gosh darn it. I started putting my stuff down on the floor. Should probably at least shower. But even that feels like too much of a hassle. You're skipping meals and you're gonna become unhygienic and smelly? How dare you? Disgusting. What is it? I rush into the living room. What's wrong? That cake you gave me is gross. It is? I walk over to the table and cut myself a piece for myself to try. This is gross. It tastes bland. And the frosting is too overwhelming. I kind of see what she means. I can't eat this. Well, I can see why. But that would be a problem then. I'm not sure what else you can eat. That grocery store is the only one that sells sweets nearby. What about those cookies? Where'd you get those from? I baked them. Oh, I made those. You made them? Yeah. Don't know why I suddenly feel shy about the fact that I was the one who made those cookies. Probably because it's been so long. That makes sense. Huh? How so? Just, you know, they were really good. And they did have this homemade feel to them. Homemade feel? You know, like they were made with love or something. That's a lovely way of putting it, zombie. Oh, you know, some stuff like that. Either way, they were a lot better than this cake. This was the first time someone complimented my food. And although it wasn't the best compliment, I felt genuinely happy that someone thought what I made was better. And she wasn't wrong, that I do put put love into my baking. I always make sure to put care into what I make. It's not the words on screen, it's me being able to say them. And she saw that. I was so tired before, but now... Want me to make you something else?
Huh?
Didn't you say you were tired? I was, but I don't mind making you something else. Besides, I can also make dinner for myself. And I shouldn't be skipping dinner so often. Or I'll end up... Wow, that's a bit of an insult. They didn't choose to be a zombie. Too soon? Nah, too late. Way too soon. I'll just keep my mouth shut and make dinner then. Great, and here you are.
Oh.
Hello. It's a strawberry shortcake. I didn't have much time, so I had to get a bit creative. You see, for the whip, Oh, wait, you already eaten it. She stares back at me, her face covered in cream. Fine, I'll forgive you this time. I sat down across from her and began to eat my own dinner. Since it's been so long since I had a proper meal, I had to eat slowly as my stomach wasn't used to having this much in one sitting. When did I become so unhealthy? Guess stress can do that for you. Yeah, stress eating's not good. This is really good. I'm glad to hear that. Although I did wish you listened when I tried to explain to you how I made it. Was too hungry. But this is totally better than that blank cake you gave me. I'm flattered. Though I am sorry that I did try to feed you that cake to you. You're forgiven since you made me this. Oh my gosh, you sound really ungrateful, but at the same time nice at the same time. It's almost like you're a person. Which they are, by the way. Oh wow, thanks. Honestly though, if something like that cake sold, you could sell your stuff easily. Huh? Really? Yeah, have you ever thought of it before? Well, when I was a kid, I dreamed of being a baker, but that dream was quickly shut down by my parents. Parents should always help their child in their dreams, regardless of what it is. Except for being a serial killer, then don't. I have thought about it. I mean, who doesn't want to be paid for something they worked hard on, especially when they enjoy it? I feel like that as a content creator, but thank you YouTube for shutting down any chance of me having any monetization. But I have no idea how I can even make a profit off baking, other than maybe owning my own bakery or working at one, and that's not going to help. Why not? Just reasons. Parental reasons. The cream. It's different from other creams I've tried. You said you tried something different, right? Can you tell me? Of course. You see, with the whipped cream I added some sugar, but I also added pudding mix. And... well, I guess I should head to bed. Night, Florina. Hey. Yes? You never did tell me your name. Oh, you're right. I don't recall ever telling you my name. Yes, what is it? It's Sam, short for Samantha. Got it. Thanks for dinner, Sam. Thanks for joining me. It was nice. Yeah, well, night. Good night. Small talk. I groggily walk over to my desk and take my meds. Even though I'm tired and stressed, I know if I skipped my estrogen meds, I'd just be even more stressed out. However, that was the only thing I had energy to do. I guess it would be fine to just sleep in my day clothes. Eat in my day clothes. Yeah, I do that. I do that all the time. Though I also did that yesterday night. Alright, let's head to bed. Cell phone again. I grab my phone off my desk and see who is contacting me. Liam. Hey, this is Liam. Just wanted to make sure this number works. Oh right, I recalled that after work Liam and I exchanged numbers, since he did offer to give me tips on how to take care of cats, which was nice. But the stray I took in wasn't actually a cat but a zombie, and I somehow doubt he could give me tips on how to take care of a zombie. You know, like a normal person, you know. Before they were a zombie, they were a person, so they would have human qualities. Like if they're a person, let's move on! If you ever need to talk cat related or not, I'm here. Thanks, Liam, I really appreciate it. Ah, there's even an emoji in these texts, that's lovely. Still, it was actually nice for Liam to go this far for me. We've always been casual co-workers, so I never really hung out or talked with him outside of work. I wonder why he's going this far to help me. Maybe he just really likes cats? Oh shoot, I should probably reply to him yes. I should head to bed soon though. Have a nice night. Guns rolling. If I can do it correctly, that is. You too, sweet dreams. Well, that was nice. Alright, time to sleep. There are co-workers out there that do generally look out for one another, which is nice, because it's not just a you thing, it's an everyone thing. You are never the protagonist in your own story or in your own life. The entire universe is one big protagonist, and there's so many small factors in the universe that are their own elements, like people, like planets, like meteors. I turn off the lights and continue undressing. I crawl into bed and slip under the covers, yet, despite my early exhaustion, I found myself restless and unable to sleep, which was weird, since usually I was so exhausted I would fall asleep as soon as I hit the bed. I step out of the bed. Maybe I should do something else for a bit. Now, we're going to check on Florina. I'm sorry, Liam. I'm not going to disturb you and your sleep. Right, I suddenly felt the urge to check on Florina. She came here passed out on her first night. I wonder if she's still doing okay. I step out into the living room. And... oh, hello. And find Florina still awake as well. Can't sleep? Not really. Me neither. Do you need anything to help make you more comfortable? I could. I'm good. Is that a sign in the background? You don't have to tend to my every need, you know. I can take care of myself for the most part. Oh, okay. An awkward, tense silence now hanging in the air. You mind if I watch TV? Not at all. Go ahead. Florina then continues to turn on the TV. She turns on Netflix and starts browsing around. She then stops at this one horror movie and plays it. Oh dear. Stop it! What? You picked a horror movie, so it's kind of ironic because you're, you know. Fine, I'll give you that. Do you like horror movies too? They're alright. Kind of fun to watch dumb teens get cut by a machete. Slasher horror. I agree, especially when they obviously deserve it for going into some spooky basement. Death by stupidity. I couldn't help but laugh at that. However, another thought comes to my mind. You have no clue how this happened to you? Nope. I see. I obviously wants to ask more, like how are you able to move like this? Do you need any other nutrients to keep you alive? You sure you won't end up eating my flesh in the middle of the night? She already rejected that the first time she saw you. But since today was a stressful day for both of us, it's best if I just leave it there. Well, I just want to check if you were doing okay. Which is half true. I also couldn't sleep. And usually, when I couldn't sleep, I also sit on the couch to watch TV too. But maybe she wouldn't want the company. But maybe she would! And I don't want to bother her. But I also don't want to go back to my room and stare at my scene for an hour. As I kept standing there anxiously thinking to myself what I should do, I wasn't hear Florina's voice above my thoughts. Huh? I asked if he wanted to join me. Oh, are you sure? Yeah, looks like he wants to join anyway. Thanks. Sorry. Stop apologizing so much. Makes me feel like I did something wrong. You did it again. Say sorry again and I'll bite you. Okay, I won't. Good. Now, are you going to join me or what? Oh, yes. She's a bit possessive. I nervously take a seat next to Florina. You don't have to act so skittish about me either. I'm not going to actually bite you. I just said that to get you to stop apologizing so much. Besides, we already established I'm not going to eat you. Sorry, I didn't mean it to act as if... Although, maybe not in the cannibalistic sense. But if you're talking about a different sense... Not a romantic sense, how dare you, Florina? I choked on air. What? She laughed at my response. I'm teasing. Jeez. Wait, did she just flirt with me? Should I flirt back? Would that be weird? It's too late to do that now. Just change the subject. I quickly tried to change the subject from that awkward topic. So what's this movie about? Teens having sex at some haunted place and then getting killed for it. It's a rather romantic occasion, isn't it? You know, having stuff like that happen, letting it all flow out, and then just getting killed by some horrific 8-foot monster with a mask on. So a classic. Exactly. Flarina and I watched the movie together. At the beginning, I couldn't help but feel nervous around her, so I stiffly sit as I watched the movie with her. However, as the movie progressed, I began to feel more relaxed around her. No, don't go there! And he's dead. Disappointed. Why go to the source of the noise? You're supposed to run from it. Yeah, don't be inquisitive or be the hero. Run away. In a horror movie, the only ones that survive are those who run. Right. If I wasn't a horror movie, I would be smarter than that. Sure. Huh? What do you mean by that? Just thinking. Would you? I mean, when you first met me, you did throw a bag of cookies at me, and then continued to stand there frozen. If I was a real zombie, pretty sure you would be half devoured by now. That's different. I was just struck because an actual zombie appeared in front of me. I don't know if it was going to be friendly or the usual, like, zombie. I mean it. If you were real, I would have totally fought back. Sure, whatever you say. I'm not one of those dumb girls who die, I swear. She laughed softly to my dismay. We continued to watch the movie together, occasionally making small jokes at the expense of dying teens or commentary about how illogical everyone in the film acted. Yeah, I smell something in the air, let's go towards it. We even got a few good laughs from watching the cheesy death scene, which in our agreed opinion showed way too much. There's no such thing as that. I'm just kidding, by the way. It almost felt as if we were two good friends who knew each other for years instead of a day. By the end of it, I found myself significantly more relaxed than I was before. And I'm sure that our zombie friend will be very happy about the more relaxed state of things. The movie had ended, but I didn't quite feel ready to go to bed. Maybe I should try and make some conversation. Flarina? What kind of movies are you into? Now let's ask the anomaly question. Let's ask a question in which has not been spoken about before. Movies are a topic, food we've already covered, so what about the anomaly? What? Well, a co-worker asked me this question earlier and I was kind of curious of how you would answer. You realise that's kind of a dumb question to ask her however you want to pronounce that word. Amnesic. Girl, you're right. I'm so sorry. That was so stupid of me to ask. It's fine. Still. Okay, you keep saying sorry. Stop it, Sam. Let me think. Oh, yeah, sure. She seemed to be thinking hard on her answer. I can't think of anything. What did you say? My answer? I said dog. Dog? Like the big kind or the small kind? Both! They're both lovely! I don't think it matters to me. I think I prefer the big kind. At least they could be used as guard dogs. You have no idea of how a small dog can be when they're the right temperament. They are vicious little buggers. The small kinds are nice too. Yeah, but anything that's small isn't scary. You're scary. Well, that's not true. Huh? I mean, you scared me. Did you just call me small? No, I called you scary. Well, you are kind of short. Suddenly, she was looming over me and her hand was placed next to my head, pinning me on the spot. Her face so close to mine, I could see the stitches across her face closely. Don't call me short. Do you have a short person syndrome, Ben? Okay. Stop apologizing. Good. She pulls back from me. But yeah, I guess big dogs for me. I see. I wonder if she noticed how fast my heart is beating. Although I don't think I'm close to getting to find out where Flarina came from, I am at least happy to get to know her more. Well, I should head back to bed. Yeah, alright. Hey. Night, Sam. Is she blushing? Good night, Flarina. I see her blushing, even though it's not red. It's a deeper kind of bluish grey. I think that's what you'd call it, a bluish grey. I return to my room. As I lay in bed, my mind begins to wander. I was kind of worried about having a zombie in my home. I mean, for reasons other than the possibility of having her eat my flesh. But I never lived with anyone else other than my family. And I could barely stand living with them, especially when my mother constantly berating me. It had been mostly me in this apartment, so I wasn't used to the feeling of having another presence. I thought that having another person in my home would be unsettling at the very least. No, not at the moment it would be to say. Yet having Flarina here, and having dinner with her, and watching a movie with her afterwards, it didn't feel that weird. She was quiet, yet also blunt. And usually when I'm around new people, I feel awkward and feel the need to make conversation. Yet with Flarina, I didn't feel uncomfortable around her at all. So you should stop saying sorry. Quite the opposite, actually. Talking with Flarina was easy, and surprisingly fun. And it did happen that she was a good listener. So it did help, sorry. So rather than focus on trying to fill the air with meaningless conversation, I actually felt like I could relax and speak freely around her without worrying what she thought of me. It was nice. Maybe it's not so bad having someone else here. I wonder what dessert I should also make for her for tomorrow. I'll definitely make something better. Maybe I should search up some recipes tomorrow. As I kept thinking of what to make for dinner tomorrow, I could slowly feel sleep overtake me. Yet unlike most nights where I dread waking up and face another stressful day, I couldn't wait for the next day to come. I couldn't wait to finish work. If that's what it is, Chapter 2, I'm dead serious. So that, folks, is all the time that we have for today. This has been a lovely experience so far, a lovely undead feeling. But alas, folks, you'll be able to find the game down in the description below. You do not have to pay anything for this game, but if you do, then please by all means contact the developers so that then they can take off that fake page, because it should not be the case. Although the only thing that you could pay for, actually, is the My Sweet Zombie official artwork.pdf that is also found on the link provided in the description below. But thank you so much for watching, and see you all in the next time of My Sweet Zombie. If you haven't figured out by now, then you probably know what kind of route that I'm trying to go on within this game by the last multiple choice thing that we've done. But I think there might be 2, if not 3 different different routes going on here. One route is Liam, another route is the zombie, and another potential route could be Jane. Thank you so much for watching, people, and take care of yourselves.